Hey ghosts and ghouls, welcome back to the Terrible Toy Chest. I'm Taylor Terrible, and today I'm going to be reviewing brand new horror film, The Hallow, that was released on November 5th, 2015. It was released directly to video on demand over here in the US, but over in the UK it was in select theaters. Basically, The Hallow tells the story of Adam and Claire Hitchens and their infant son, and they move to this cute little cottage in rural Ireland. Adam is a conservationist, and he is told by the locals not to go into the Hallow, as they call it, which is the big patch of woods surrounding his house, because there are demons that live there that like to steal babies if you disturb them.
He's in the forest again, is he? He's trespassing.
It's his job, Mr. Donnelly.
It's dangerous for him. And the little one.
So the part of Adam was written for Joseph Mall, who director Corin Hardy is a really, really big fan of, which I thought was kind of cool because this film is written all around this insane character. Bojana Novakovic plays Claire, and she's brilliant, she's amazing, she's super emotional, and it's such a breath of fresh air that these two actors aren't cheesy, aren't miserable, aren't totally monotonous and just one note flat characters. There's a lot of emotion behind this movie, and that's something that I really love about it. He goes into the woods with the baby on his back. Let me take my baby into the woods that everyone told me not to go into. And he starts kind of like picking at the fungus and plants and things, and he brings them into his house and starts studying them, and he's realizing that weird things are going on with these plants. All of these like weird fairy creatures, they remind me a lot of the creatures from The Descent, start infiltrating the house. And they're like, hey, you have a baby here, I'ma take it. Because they told you not to do that and you didn't listen, so guess what, it's mine now. All of the creatures were made with really practical visual effects. There was no like crazy computerizing, green screen, throwing them in those weird like condom suits where they look like they're just giant socks running around. They were done mostly by hand. It was all like airbrush and prosthetic makeup, which I very much appreciate. The sounds that these creatures make is horrifying. While this one's not really necessarily my cup of tea, it was a very slow burn, which a lot of horror friends appreciate, and a lot of people like when horror films take a little while to kind of build up your nerves, make you feel a little bit freaked out. He's taking pictures in the dark of the woods surrounding his house, and you're getting these creatures like showing up on the film. That's where it started to creep me out, but that's not until about 40 minutes into the movie, which is like a little bit much for me. I think that's my biggest issue with this film, was it took way too long to kind of build up for me. You're getting this darkness, like think Sinister, where everything just seems so dark and gray and creepy. And that's exactly what this film is. It's just this sad, kind of somber, you can tell that this couple is so happy living together, and then all of this awful shit starts happening to them, and I feel so bad for them. The Hallow is on demand. You can check it out. Like I said, it was released November 5th, so it is everywhere for you to see as of now. And I definitely suggest that you give it a watch. It's pretty cool. If you saw this movie, leave me a comment. Let me know what you thought. And like this video, comment on it, subscribe to my channel, do all of the things where you can stay spooky.